What's up, everyone? How you all doing today? It is Wednesday, which means it's D&D night. Woo for D&D! Roll me initiative. Just to let everyone know, welcome. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Better than my day is going. My mom came back positive with Corona. And I most likely have it myself. So, yay! I hope you all are having honestly a wonderful day. Um, just a few few credits beforehand. Tonight's game is brought to you as tonight's game is brought to you as every week's game is by Jim Hammer and Sons Gaming. You can save 10% on everything in the store by using the code SCARVESUP. That is SCARVESUP. Not only do you save money, but you also give me some. So, woo! Add to that, I mean, they make great Christmas presents or Hanukkah or whatever. They make dice. They have a new grimoire book. They have great one shots. They have multiple decks. They have the deck of Wonder, Plunder, Sunders, Blunders. Decks of all things, many things. So on and so forth. And seriously, just fantastic stuff. They got shirts, t-shirts, sweatshirts. Tonight, the game we use is Roll20 and voices on Discord, along with any music you hear comes from Roll20. I need to check something out. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me see here. Oh, I can't change it. I'm sorry. And we're just waiting on Zero. So, how is everyone tonight? You called? say that like it's a bad thing to die from food. To die from food that you made yourselves. No necromon. No necromancy. I don't know. Do you have his number? See, you are a cat. I knew it. Why on earth would you? Excuse me, you bear a share amount of that yourself. Thank you very much. Someone's angry. Because you were what? What be you kept on cutting out there? Oh, please don't do that. Or before he starts purring. I love you, Mom. What?
After you open the door.
What?
When you're through, open the door.
The door?
Yeah, when you're done, you go to bed.
Why?
You don't have to, I just don't want you being loud.
When I'm done, you want me to open the door, you said? What? Okay. Yes. What is it? Someone first in the game and you have to figure out who killed it? Welcome. What? You might have a half a one.
What am I doing now? One, two.
See the little blue tab?
Yeah, I already clicked it.
You're going to Lab Rescue. You're going to be in charge of all the food done.
Hey.
All right.
Alrighty.
I know May is going to get food, but aside from that, are we good to go?
Just about. In charge of little Ripley's.
I hope so. I hope I know how to do it. Worst case, I'll wing it.
Yep.
Someone is paying. I'm just looking while we're waiting. Is paying $529 for AirPods. Not just someone. A lot of them.
Why?
I don't know. People have more money than brains, I guess.
That's like a severe lack of brain. Delightful. I did blueberry cobbler medium roast coffee today. It was fantastic.
Here's the caffeination.
You want me to decapitate you?
Yes.
I said, cure the caffeination.
Over.
You're going to have to come over here to decapitate me. Moving anywhere is a difficult task. However, I will provide the weapon to decapitate you with.
You're probably just looking at it fondly right now.
Yeah, it's a nice 5-foot tall battle axe.
You're probably just looking at it very fondly right now, aren't you?
Sometimes.
Alright, if you're just watching the stream, I apologize. We were just waiting for everyone to get going.
Yeah, first I was late,
Mary's I'm in the weird area of being hungry but not hungry. Only pretends.
Spent most of last night hawking my pillow. A weird attempt to cuddle. Despite the fact that everything was down position, especially on the back end.
Alrighty. Excuse me. So let's Alright, so maybe we was here enough to message. Let's just make sure everyone's here. We didn't hear you.
No, I can hear you either.
Alright, so you just speak on a special frequency for her, okay? Alrighty, Russ, are you here? I was about to be very upset. Fallen, are you alive? Alrighty, Kamari with if you don't mind. Traditions are important.
You already did it.
She did. She did.
I mean, even though she was referring to
Yeah, let's one's more for fun. One's more for fun. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the Gridley situation. Leave me alone.
Okay. You want me to do the recap then? Alright, I'm gonna go live. And now?
No, do not say we're live.
We're not.
We're not live.
No, we're.
Alright, good. Cock shit, fuck, well, cut, motherfuckers. Hello? God damn it.
I did. She might have not heard me, but that's okay. Okay, it's okay. Alright, and now, without any further ado, we go to Kamari for the recap. Take it away. Kamari, we are live.
Okay. So, when last we saw our intrepid adventurers, I was tied up to a chair, which is not fun when you're on the receiving end of it. So, tied up to the chair, talked to Prul, and he was like, "Oh, you should totally come join me." And I was like, "Probably not a good idea." And he was like, "I really didn't want it to come to this. Now I'm gonna have to blow you up." Like, wait a second, you just blow up my lab. And he's like, "It's fine." So, tied up to a chair, super scared, all like down and feeling sorry for myself. And I was like, "No, Kamari, like, you're a big girl. You can do this." So, tried to blink. Got stuck to the chair. Finally figured it out. Blinked out of the chair. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, these two massive, like, 1/3 hit point downing monsters showed up. And I was like, oh no, this is terrible. So it's like, oh hey, look, that's my stuff. So I went up and got my stuff and like went fleeping over the railings like a total boss. It looked so cool. As I was running out of the room, all of a sudden, out through the wall comes Zero, and I was like, oh my god, like my knight in shining, not wearing or not quite shining armor, but like shining armor, but sort of not because I made it. It looks actually super really cool. So Zero and I managed to escape somehow, sort of invisible, and then we told Tavo explicit instructions
I don't know what you're talking about.
not to engage, and somebody decided it would be a really good idea to throw an insect swarm. I mean, it's a cool spell and all, but like, we told you not to. So that meant Tavo was super close to the explosion because the time he wasted casting spells and like dealing with little gribblies, he totally could have sprinted into the room to get my stuff. So by the time we were leaving, Tavo got exploded. He didn't die, like thank God, because like that would have sucked. So Tavo got exploded, and I was like, all right, let's go home. And so I got to snuggle with my two guys, and it was like
Someone conveniently left out the number of times they blinked out in the middle of saying something important.
And
I don't think that's really necessary part of the story.
I do.
I do distinctly remember saving Zero from a tripwire trap. I definitely remember that, but I don't remember the whole like blinking out in the middle of doing something important.
let's not forget that even though I did cast a spell, it really didn't hinder me that at all.
For this
How
time
about the
Kamari, you get a D8, but Zero, I think you had a very interesting experience running through Perul's gauntlet as well. Would you care to explain your side of that story?
Oh, that was a bunch of baloney. All right, so Tao and I, we get to like down to the wire. It's 2:30. All right, last set of buildings. We split up. Tao covers the left side. I'm covering the right. I hear noises from inside one of the buildings. Bust in the door. Immediately, trap wires come everywhere. I managed to successfully avoid it. I look further in, examine the room, see anything. Very poor perception. And I hop the table and immediately get hit by a trap. And it freezes me into a big block of ice. And I was not happy. And instead of going to the other door to leave, I just decided to use my cannon and blow a hole right through the wall. Fun times. Oh, and then I was running away and ran into another trap.
You ran right into another trap because Kamari said, "Turn around!" And then you
Turn
turned
around and
around.
run away.
You turned around and you ran away. And click!
I do believe that was one of the times that she blinked out of existence without giving me full instructions on what to do.
Yeah, that was.
To be fair, that one was not magical. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, still send them into one. And as for Tavo, Tavo went the wrong way. Got hit by a trap. Got bored by trying to go through the building. Made a hole for himself using his hammer. Then he flew. And flew. And flew. Then he saw some things were chasing someone. Decided to lay down some insects. And then he went down and he got Kamari's stuff. And came out a little bit singed, but still able to
Then
walk
exploded.
around. I came out. Then the bomb went. Then something big went boom. I went flying. I was flying one way. Then I was flying another way. Against my will, and then I came to Kamari, and we snuggled a lot.
Awesome.
The two of you get a D8 as well.
Yes.
Yay!
I need to write that down somewhere else because I'm in GM mode.
So now we pick up on the other half of this story, as Saronis and Meru are frantically scouring through the city, they finally come across a large stone warehouse. It's about this time that they get the semi frantic call over the radio that they found Kamari, but it's garbled and indistinct. The only real news that's able to be passed on is that Kamari was found. So we leave it to Saronis and Meru as they begin their plan for searching the final building.
Well, I think when we swapped off of us, the plan was that door is no longer on its hinge. Correct, Seronis?
I'm sorry, what door?
My point, exactly.
I believe that door is currently lacking in existence.
There's some of it there, some of it there, some of it there.
That's scrapwood and kindling. That is not a door.
All right. So as you decide to go full SEAL Team 6 on the door, the three of you, because we cannot forget Yogg, find yourselves in the following space.
Question. One of my abilities I got from Scout Rogue is I can look for traps while moving at normal speed. Does that apply to Prule's traps as well?
Yes, you can look for him while moving at normal speed.
He's not even going to try and talk me into joining him.
Oh, that's right. We had discussed that. So we'll rewind a little bit before the door gets blown off its hinges. Rev, you come to, and you're a little disoriented at first. You have a feeling of weightlessness about you.
That's too close to like being dead. I don't like this.
And as your senses sort of come back, you realize, no, there's definitely a sense of weight, but it's odd. It's around your chest and stomach and arms. And as you kind of wiggle and get your eyes open, you find yourself suspended above a bubbling vat. Just this massive industrial cauldron.
Lovely.
And from the corner of the room, you just hear, "So, you're finally awake."
Yeah, well, I think you went a little overboard on whatever the hell it was you dosed me with.
Well, I needed to make sure you weren't going to wake up. After all, you've proven very troublesome in the past.
Yeah, come on over here and say that.
I think not. I'll enjoy my view from the bleachers if you don't mind. Besides, you have more important things to worry about.
You mean my view from the bleachers as you get your butt handed to you?
Oh, you think it's going to be easy, but not so much. Besides, haven't you noticed an odd sound? Would be about then that you start noticing the tick, 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 tick,
Oh,
tick, tick.
what is it with you in this? This is not the way to settle an argument.
I beg to differ. I think it's the perfect way to settle an argument, especially when that is the entire argument. Your little boyfriend may be on his way. Then again, maybe he's going after his sister. After all, Women like you are a dime a dozen. It's not the first time he's simply moved on. I'm sure he can do it again.
There are no other women like me.
Uh, she used to say that too. But now he has you, doesn't he?
Apparently so. What's that to you?
Oh, nothing. I fancied her as well, but I knew where her heart lied. It's just a shame. But it doesn't have to be this way. You could make the smart call.
And you're going to tell me what that is?
My master has uses for someone like you. If you're smart, maybe I can put in a good word for you.
Does your master have anything to do with the bloody hand?
Now, that would be telling.
It would, wouldn't it? And since you didn't say no, that means yes.
Or it means I have no idea what you're talking about. Never seen a bloody hand. Well, I've seen several bloody hands, but not sure which one you'd be talking about. But in any case, I'll give you this one chance. Swear an oath to my master. He'll make sure you abide by it, and I can let you free. The only problem is, you have to kill Saronis.
I think you know my answer, don't you?
Yes, well, it's worth a shot.
You don't get loyalty by tying someone up and suspending them over whatever the heck this is.
Well, precautions and all. You were rather feisty the last time we met.
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet.
And I don't think I will either. It's okay. If he comes, I have plans waiting for him. And if he's coming here, that means, well, means Kamari is likely going to end up as, sadly, a paste all over the walls. If he doesn't, well, then she'll be saved and you'll be the paste all over the walls.
I don't die easy.
Well, I guess we'll just have to put that to the test now, won't we?
I look forward to it.
He goes to open his mouth again, and kaboom. Well, sounds like we have guests.
What do you think your odds are going to be?
I think my odds are pretty good.
You going to go hide in another hole?
Oh, it'll take him a while to get through here. If they make it at all.
So sure of yourself. But you're alone here,
Am I?
aren't you?
That would be telling. Saronis, as the smoke clears, you find yourself moving through the open passage into a hallway.
All right. What can I ascertain?
You see a fairly sturdy hallway, several branching paths to the left, and one long path off straight ahead of you.
Alright. Am I going to do something foolish? Well, I have that plan, but anyway. I guess my first order of business is going to be to.
It's a meow very, very loudly at the same
Yeah, the peanut gallery wanted to tell you what to do.
Well, I was going to call Rav's name and see if I could hear anything.
So what? So we'll just take Orion for you for that.
He just static shocked me with his nose.
He just what?
As you start to shout, her name, Rav, you see a ghostly hand sort of rise back up and shove a rag in your mouth.
And just when I was about to start taunting him into backseat. Darn it! Spoil all of my fun. Still,
I mean,
let's focus on getting me out of this mess.
Okay. Can I see any tracks? Anything to give
No.
me a general direction?
Actually, give me a perception check.
$22.
You hear faint mumbling and other sounds coming from this way.
Oh, bro, why you gotta make the map so big?
From the path straight ahead of you. It's
Okay.
coming from that way.
Out of curiosity, can I check for traps while moving?
I'll tell you when to make a perception check.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'll go there using my movement.
Hold on. Hold on. Welcome back, Meru. Saronis shouted out for Ravelin
and very, very loud meow.
and heard faint muffling coming from this way. Basically coming from that way. As for you, Rav, you're bound pretty much around the chest and waist, as well as your arms. Your hands are kind of free, but they're like bound up at the wrist.
Okay. While still, because I don't want to fall into whatever this gunk is, I'd like to work out a way to potentially free myself, but still be hanging on to the chain.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check before anything. Meru, where are you going?
We have a lot of space to cover. Is this an action? Yes, it is.
Hopefully neither Miro or Saronis are watching the stream because we can see the shenanigans, Tapo.
Oh, right.
No, I'm behaving. I'm keeping my nose where it belongs.
Okay.
Why would I watch the stream if I ever have it open? I'm gonna have the chat open from it.
Yeah.
Just wanted to point it out.
All right. So you summon your new friend. Go ahead and put it on screen.
Ooh, we have a new friend. Hello, new friend. Let's take a look at new friend.
It's a
Saronis,
cat.
I'm gonna move you back here for a second, assuming this is all happening as you're pointing out the sounds. So, how does the party move or split?
Well, I already indicated the movement I was making.
Yeah. Is Mayru going to follow?
To a degree, though, having 4 people who can scout, throwing the cat up north on the first path, Yog on the third.
Okay. And Mayru is going with Saronis?
Saronis.
Alright, so we'll get to here. Here. Said Yog was going up here. And the cat was going up here.
What's the kitty's name?
It has no name. Though an
How-
important note I think Saronis would notice is Mayru is missing his ears and tails now.
As you guys rush off and the cat goes down the first passageway, you all hear a snap of wires.
Hey, I can check for traps while I'm moving?
Yes, but you didn't go down that hallway.
Oh,
A cat, not Mayru.
oh, cat.
I know there's a lot of cats floating around. You gotta be careful with what we say.
Okay.
Well, the cat is able to avoid the wires.
Oh, there it is.
Saronis, give me a perception check.
28.
As you start moving up, you catch the faintest glow, ember-like glow, right on top of this stone. Almost like a cinder that hasn't gone out laying on top.
I don't like that. I'm going to first point it out to Meru.
By the way, guys, go ahead and make me an initiative check for you four so we can do this a little bit more coordinated after this turn.
I think Mayru knows something's up if a trap went off behind them.
Would you like initiative from me as well, or no?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do that.
I think the cat is shell-shocked.
Cat is mildly concerned as a spider web of wires just tried to wrap it up and kill it. Alright.
I keep forgetting to set up Yog's advantage thing because Yog does get natural explorer.
Well, in any case. But Saronis, you spot the little ember glow and point it out to Mayru. Either one of you is free to make an Arcana check.
Follow real quick. What is this lightning bolt?
What lightning bolt?
On the toolbar. 4 down from the top.
Oh, if you're referring to the top left, ignore that.
Yeah.
Above the magnification thing?
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, no. Disregard that ping.
Meru, you immediately recognize, you and Saronis both recognize it as a cinder trap.
I know Kerbals are prone to play with fire, but that is not my kind of game.
Unfortunately, the only way there's no way to really disarm the cinder trap
Other
because
than
in order,
setting it off.
yeah, and you know it to get within. Essentially, if you move within this space, it's going to go off. But beyond it, you see another passage, one that angle that turns up. So, what do the two of you do?
Well,
Can I cantrip that thing a new one?
A cantrip will do nothing to it.
well, there's something a little unique.
Okay, then I'm going to probably make my way north.
All right. What were you saying, Meru?
A cinder trap used Arcana to detect what it was. Means they appear with detect magic. There's a 50-50% chance I'm about to blind myself knowing Fallen.
No, they said it, and that's more like 60-40.
Problem is, it is considered concentration. But you don't have any spells, do you, Saronis?
I have the ones on my pistol, and I can use Shocking Grasp.
You
Well,
have detect magic.
no, I do not.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Just gave it to you.
All right.
so I suppose I cast it as well?
You can, but for the time being, we'll say that's you two. What is Yogg doing?
Yogg is being Yogg. Find the actual roll.
Does Yogg smell her?
Yogg smells a whole lot of foul things. But
Like-
Yogg doesn't see anything.
Yeah, Yogg's bonus is for smelling and hearing, so. I could actually move Yogg 5 foot more forward, but I don't trust that room.
Okay. So that'll end Yogg's turn. Meru, back to you.
Well, I have given Saronis the means to potentially blind himself or see everything without having to worry about stumbling on it by accident. My cat triggered something. And we see something in front of us. Saronis? What's the chance he wants us to go through this maze for a very long time?
Odds are he wants us to go through it till 3 o'clock when, if we know him, we all get blown straight to someplace not so nice.
I'll let you continue down your path there.
Okay. Wait, I was. Upon seeing the ember, I was going to go that way.
Well, there's still a split in the path up here. All right. Anything else, Mayor?
Not really. I mean, we could always attempt to throw something to try to set off the trap since we know it's there.
I will activate Meru's spell.
Whoo!
You're going around corners?
Saronis was literally a hair from stepping in fire.
Alright, so I'm going to move to there, keeping an eye out for traps as I go.
Perception check.
Do I get advantage because I have the
You have advantage on certain ones. I'll let you know if you have it.
You don't have it.
nat 1?
Oof. Or does he have it? Is falling gonna be nice? Who am I joking? It's fallen.
Is that an arcane trap?
You just see this glowing blue line going from one end of the room to the other.
I will once again point the information out to Meru.
Well, it's blue. The other one was red and burning. So, what in the world coincides the blue besides ice and lightning? I'm actually curious on the arcane logic there.
Ulceronus, do you want to try and identify it?
I will attempt to identify it.
Roll Arcana. You have
14.
no idea what it is. You have no idea what it is or how it might activate.
Okay, can I use my action to throw something at it?
Sure.
Are there any pebbles or anything on the ground nearby?
Nothing loose, no.
Okay. I will take a torch out of my pack and throw it in.
The torch bounces, passes through the line, nothing happens.
Interesting. Okay.
Are you going to continue moving?
Yeah. I want to get as far as I can from that point to here.
Well, you're able to walk right up to it. But you're just not sure what'll happen afterwards.
Well, I'm not looking to cross the line.
Ravelin,
And can I...
go ahead.
I was going to say, can I see anything in the next couple of rooms?
No, you don't see anything from where you're at. Ravelin, your sleight of hand was able to get your wrists free.
Okay. That's step one. gives me more leverage. Now, how to proceed? I'm guessing that since he has me suspended over this nonsense, that it's likely not a good idea to drop down into it, or
Considering how it bubbles and how it smells, you would think that would be a very, very bad idea.
and similarly this ticking bomb that is going on should also not go anywhere near that mess.
You think that would probably also be very, very bad. Especially considering you have a feeling he's used the unstable bomb.
Such a lovely person. Okay. Um So the bomb is strapped to me, but is it also strapped around me onto the chain, or
It's basically tied with you to the ropes. If you were to get loose and weren't quick enough, it would fall off you with the ropes.
is there a way to use it? If it's unstable and I threw it at something, it could potentially go off.
Perhaps, but from all the descriptions of the unstable explosive, that would probably be bad.
Okay. So I need to hold on to that thing. Is there any way to untie it from around the chain and just tie it to me for the time being, since my hands
No,
are free?
it is tied to you. It's tied to your chest with the ropes that are binding you to the chain. That's why I said if you manage to get the ropes free, there's a chance it'll fall free and into the stuff.
Do I want to take that chance? Well, can I get my legs free, since my hands are free?
Your legs are free.
Okay. So how else am I tied to this thing?
Picture the classic, tied to the train tracks kind of setup, but you're tied to a chain dangling over the vat.
Okay, and the bomb is tied to the chest?
The bomb is tied to is sort of using the same ropes.
But
It's sort
again,
of,
at the chest.
yeah.
Okay, then I need to get my waist undone. Because I've done my wrists, so the waist is the next step. And I want to try and keep that rope, if I can.
Okay. Give me another sleight of hand check. Well, good news is you managed to start getting the ropes loose. However, Prul notices.
Lovely.
And we will deal with how that goes next time around.
Mm-hmm.
Cat.
Pretty sure that's all the cat can do.
All right. Does the cat want to make a perception check?
If I can get the sheet to reopen, it keeps sliding instead of opening.
All looks clear. Yogg.
Waiting for people to make a roll. I see how it's going to be the roll 20 because that was a 5.
Oof.
I'm not sure how much you guys heard.
I didn't.
Nothing.
Oh, right as Yogg crosses that line, there's a sound of breaking ice, a brief yipe, and then nothing. So what do you do, Meru?
Question is, did Meru hear it?
Make a perception check.
I do not like your control of sound.
Yes, Meru heard it.
As I said, I do not like your control of sound.
Well, it's whether or not it passed through the room and the hallway.
Considering I'm guessing these rooms are sealed, everything would kind of echo everywhere.
Well, they don't seem to echo as bad as you might think. It's as if somebody took time to sort of insulate some of the rooms just to deaden the noise from whatever factory work goes on here. So
I would love to know what factory work uses a pool of acid. Just say.
well, chemical creation and uses. As far as you can tell, this is definitely a dwarven factory of some kind. So blame dwarven engineering.
God for the second dwarves. Literally all Meru can do.
Saronis.
Okay. So I'm going to go here and see what I see. I didn't see that with spell Mayru gave me.
Yeah, you didn't have a big perception first before he walked into it either when he said he was going to.
Well, that's just it. Where it is, he literally rounded that corner and hit the line. He didn't
But
have a chance to see it.
Wouldn't I have seen it entering the room?
Nope, because it was behind a foot-thick pillar.
Okay, I was
It
under
was
the.
literally placed between the two. Yeah, it was literally placed between the two support pillars. You would have had to round the corner to see it.
I was under the understanding
And the
that
way
like magic glows.
it kind of glows. You can see it, but it's more like
Well, I win.
so you only take 5 cold damage and you're slowed instead of frozen.
What level of rogue are you?
Uh,
Five.
5.
He does not have evasion.
I just had to make sure.
Once
All right, and
seconds
how long
runs.
am I slowed? 1 round.
One turn.
Okay. So, can I still use my bonus action
However,
dash?
you can. You're still slowed 10 feet, but as the flash of blue-white light fades and you stand there shivering for a moment, you do see glowing coming from over here.
I will head 40 feet in the direction of that, watching for traps as I do.
Okay.
All right.
As
So,
you get to there, you see a chest with glowing things inside it.
okay. Do I see anything else?
Make me a perception check.
$22.
Something catches your attention out of the corner of your eye. However, it's not glowing, but the glint of metal carefully placed catches your attention. And as you look closer, you see a web of wires pulled taut, just sort of linking around. And despite the aura, it would only affect the corridor right there.
Can I throw my last torch? See if it does anything?
Sure.
Do you want me to roll something, or do I just get to...
Nope. As you throw the torch, it hits, and sort of like a bear trap, it suddenly springs, and all of the wires sort of just twist into a massive knot, just tearing the torch into a dozen pieces as they pull into this bound knot of thin metal wires.
Sonus gives a small smirk.
And here we hear some ASMR drinking from Fallen.
Yeah. I do a lot of talking, okay? I need a drink.
I know you do. I'm sorry, you just...
All right. Ravelin.
Mm-hmm.
As Prul notices what you're doing, he sort of growls and goes, "Couldn't just leave well enough alone, could you?" Well, fine.
Well, he's
Let's
not
see.
big to gag me, so it's not like I can talk back.
I mean, he only... To be
Or can I
fair...
spit the gag out?
To be fair, he only stuffed... Is only stuffed in. There's nothing...
Oh,
Yeah, there's nothing really stopping you from putting it out except the fact that he'll just stuff it back in. But he sort of just kind of pulls his hand back and then wings it at you. Go ahead and make the dex save at disadvantage since you are bound. Although he seems to be aiming more for the ropes than you.
dex save. We can ignore. I'm gonna take those lungs off. Hang on. Plus- Okay. So that's a 12. So I'm taking acid damage.
Yep.
Hold on.
However, he does something a little odd. As the acid hits the ropes and you can start to hear the ropes start to fray, you figure you've got about a turn before they give. The little spectral hand that shoved the cloth in your mouth grabs hold of the bomb and just pulls it free and drags it back towards Pool.
Can I kick it? That's probably a really bad idea, but I want him to panic.
Go ahead and make a kick.
I don't exactly have this type of.
It's just a flat out attack using strength.
Yeah, just a d20 plus your strength mod.
So it's strength check.
Well,
Not a strength check. Actually, no.
I could do it as an ability check because
Yeah,
actually, hang
go
on,
ahead
I
and-
have to put my strength back to normal because that was adjusted. I forgot about not having that on. Okay.
Yeah,
So
go
it
ahead
is
and-
like an ability check.
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check. That actually would work.
Nope.
You do miss it. However, you can also make an athletics check now, as he basically gets the bomb and starts backing towards the corridor.
Can I do it as like how far am I from wherever this chain is tied to? Like up.
You can do an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Come
'Cause
on,
I
nat
like
20.
acrobatics. No. If I have
Nope.
advantage, that would be awesome. But still,
You
I
do
rolled
not.
a 7 to get a 19. That's
Give us a freaking 12?
So you manage to kind of rock yourself, twist, and pull yourself up, and you're able to wrap your legs around the chain just as the rope snaps.
and I'll spit out whatever's in my mouth and taunt him into backseat with like, you know, Monty Python-esque "your mother smelled of elderberries" like level taunting.
He just kind of looks at you like, really? Is that the best you've got? You might want to look down. As you notice, the rag that you spit out hits the vat and proceeds to immediately start bubbling away. But as it does, you notice hands start to lift out of the soup.
Lovely.
So you are now currently basically with one leg wrapped around the chain, arms still bound as the ropes are still getting eaten away. But you at least are not going to fall when the ropes give. Cat!
Or I moved it to half of its movement to see if I had to make something first.
There's a brief flash of fire, but the cat is able to jump at just the right time to go.
It's cat! Oh no, I just realized what I've done.
Yeah, cat has
It's,
some
it's my
singed.
fiance's crow all over again in a trapped corridor.
The cat has singed cat hair, but as the cat gets over here, the cat would see Rav. And the cat would have something else happen. Zero. Roll initiative. What?
Sounds so happy, Zero.
I was about to ask, why am I a barrel?
I have to ask, why do familiars just hate dying to traps?
But as your friend rounds the corner, the barrel just sort of explodes as this huge creature emerges and forms itself.
That's where I roll a net 20? Really?
It's okay, Zero.
Oh no! If we're starting off with nat 20s, it's gonna be a long night.
Kamari, go ahead and click this little guy over here and roll initiative.
Wait a second. Should I and this should be a 21.
NPC initiatives do not get dex bonus.
Oh.
Kitty.
And Tavo?
Already on it.
We know, didn't we?
You just had to taunt him, didn't you?
We just we stacked the deck. Real good. Real good, guys. Real good. 2 bad guys.
Well, there's one at the beginning, one at the end, and one in the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What team bad guys? Do this.
Yeah.
Here's the real question that I have to bring up. How bad is it going to hurt Zero to end up punching Yogg?
He actually messaged me that earlier. He's
I missed-
stressed.
Speaking of, Yogg, you're a block of ice.
Oh, like puppy, like best.
Because he's a true best friend that anyone could have.
Oh, Zero got
Meru.
trapped in that.
I know.
Expecting
As
to
you
hit by
come to-
something.
Nothing happens, but as you come around and look through the door, you just see your faithful companion Yogg as a block of ice.
Meru just sighs, rolling his eyes. Random bad words are said. Where's my character sheet?
At the back of your head, you hear Kamara yell, "Language!"
Wait, that's my line!
Exactly.
Where is it? Actually, I have a really important question.
27.
Is it possible to break Yogg out by enlarging Yogg?
Perhaps. You won't know until you try.
Don't want to risk it because she'll be free next turn anyways. I don't want to lose to 2-kill cat. That would be amusing if that actually works. I'll just do this instead.
And that's all your actions?
It's not my movement yet.
Oh, you mean your full movement?
Because I have a feeling the trap is disabled since Yogg is frozen in the center of the room. Just
As you pass by, you see Yogg just kind of stare at you like...
the cat is confused and I have mental connection to the cat.
You also have a connection to Yogg. Yogg is very upset. Saronis.
I wish to first check the chest for traps.
Thieves' tool check.
I don't have thieves' tools.
You're a rogue. Yes, you do.
Okay, then I don't have a button for thieves' tools.
Do a sleight of hand check then.
$17.
Well, it's not trapped, and as you pop it open, you find all of Ravelin's gear.
Can I put it all into her bag of holding?
No, it won't all fit in the bag of holding.
Can I put as much of it as I can into the bag of holding?
Most of it's in the bag of holding.
Okay, I will take as much of it as I can that I know she will need in. That I expect she will need in current situations. So,
All right.
armor, primary weapon.
Well, fortunately, you're able to scoop most of it up into your arms. It will sort of inhibit you, not encumber you. But anyone who's run around with, like, basically a full armload of laundry knows what I mean by inhibit.
Okay. And let's say I use 10 feet of movement. Am I still under the effects of that thing where I lose 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay. So that gives me a grand total of 80 feet of movement, so I have 70 left if I use my bonus action dash, which I am going to.
Perception check here.
$19?
Oh, just barely. Literally, as you round the corner, you see a blue line dead across your path.
Okay. Can I technically move through it carefully so as not to trigger the trap?
Well, as you notice, the line covers that space, but it doesn't cover the space above it.
Okay. Okay. So I just zipped right over there, correct?
All right, so you basically went up and around it.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will
You
call Revelin's name again.
Rav, you hear Saronis calling your name.
Do I have enough action left to call back that Prule's got the bomb?
You can freely yell.
Okay. Then that is what I yell. Prule's got the bomb.
Golem number 1. Zero, you're up.
Kitty. Let's see.
Wouldn't hurt a cat, would you?
Sorry. Don't do that. We're on Team
Technically-
Bad Guys.
Technically, no. It doesn't seem threatening. It has. This thing has done nothing to me.
Are you going to
It
try
has
to pet it?
invaded the space. It has invaded the space you are supposed to guard.
He's not going to hurt it. He's just going to pet it forcefully.
High five to the face.
Eh.
Does an 18 hit the kitty?
Um,
0. It has a second attack. It has a second slam attack.
well, Meru knows what's coming his way.
Meru, you're not quite sure what just happened, but suddenly your ears and tail just came slamming back into you, and all that you got from the kitty was a feeling of abject fear and terror.
Something big smack kitty, that's all I know. My back. I twisted laughing and now it hurts.
Ravelin, this thing, the thing to your southwest, just basically smushed whatever had come into the room.
Okay, well, it's definitely within range of me.
Remember, your
So-
arms are still bound, so you can't really cast any spells yet until you finish getting out of the ropes.
Oh, that's what you think. That is what you think.
What is it that we think?
Because I have verbal only spells.
Okay, verbal only spells, perfectly acceptable. Just wanted to make sure you realize your hands were still bound.
Yes. Now, this particular spell. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I will use the rest of my action to get the ropes off if I can, while still.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
Another acrobatics check, okay.
Since you are basically dangling by a leg while trying to wriggle out of ropes,
How's that do ya?
you're
Oh,
able to
that-
get free. Now the ropes are, partially burned and dripping. Do you still try and hang on to the rope?
No.
All right. As you drop the rope in, you are now able to move. There's basically a long winch arm that's connecting to the chain holding you up.
Can I use my acrobatics to climb it?
You don't have to use your acrobatics to climb up. You are, however, restricted to using your climb speed.
Which is half my movement.
Mm-hmm.
How high up am I from this thing?
You're about 15 feet up from the vat. And you're not quite sure how deep the vat is.
Okay, I'm not thinking the vat, because the vat is what I'm over. I mean the winch thing above me.
You're only about 5 feet below the winch. Pulling yourself up, and the winch goes basically over to here.
Okay. So 5 feet up uses 10 of my movement. And
I'm not going to count that first 5 feet of you basically riding yourself as movement.
Okay, yeah, because I'm going to climb up on that thing and then move my 30 feet then this way on top of it.
Okay, well remember, you're restricted to climb speed and you can't dash while climbing.
Okay, that's right. Okay. I just thought I could walk across the top of the thing. So, okay, 15 feet. 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, it's not a very sturdy platform. You're not gonna risk, ninja running across it. Anything else?
Yeah. I have my holy symbol, right? He left me that.
He left you one holy symbol.
Kalimvor or Teska.
I was gonna guess the tattoo on your butt cheek that says "fu."
Roll me a d2 to see if it's your normal one or Teska's.
One.
It's your normal one.
Awesome! Bonus action!
All right. And as you cast that, below you can see the following start to emerge.
I'm not seeing anything yet.
Give it time. Give it time.
I think that's Kamari's deciding to which ones are moving.
All right. I think this means the two closest.
Well, remember she's dangling far above them, so she's out of reach. But they can move up to. They know where she's going.
Okay. I didn't mean to take Ravelin. What do I do?
How far up is she?
Sorry.
She's dangling about 15 feet up in the air. Or at this point, she's hanging about 20 feet off above.
And that will be the little Gribbly's turn.
Golem number 2.
Oh, Rav is totally swearing in Tabaxi. And not like Monty Python taunting. It's like... She definitely puts Kamari to shame.
Is she in range for the breath?
I think she is.
Oh dear gosh.
Ravelin, as you're dangling precariously up there, the big golem just kind of rocks up, suddenly kind of swells up a bit, and then just belches this cloud, this like sludgy cloud of caustic material at you.
Well, I am
DC
resistant to poison, so...
Well,
Yep.
still DC 15 to get the.
How's that for you?
You definitely avoid the brunt of it. So you take half damage and you're not poisoned.
I mean, she's resistant to it, so would she even be poisoned anyway?
Well, she takes the. I don't think she's resistant to acid damage.
Well, no.
I think
The
that's more
acid.
to the condition itself. I think she's immune to being poisoned and resistant to the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit relieved you passed that because that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of ouchie.
Feeling bad for us.
You're my friends. I can't help it. especially on a great damage roll like that at 37. That's a lot of ouchie.
That's
So-
your damage. Be happy.
Ravelin,
Still,
you took 19 damage total.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you had done the math yet. And the walkway seems to have taken kind of a beating as the metal starts to twist and groan. Which is audible throughout the facility, by the way. Yogg, after a few moments of painful struggle, the ice shatters. And although shivering, you're able to move.
Double checking that distancing. Oh, I'll be off by 5 foot myself.
Don't forget, Meru Yogg's armor gives her advantage on strength.
I know.
Okay.
How big are the actual corridors in here, Felon?
They're more or less about like 7 feet wide. Big enough that a large creature can kind of squeeze through it, but mostly but
I do need no height because Yogg is a proper wolf, so width is not the problem there.
height, they're about 10 feet tall. Like the room
Okay, she
seems to
can
be...
barely fit in that. Okay. Yogg is going to hold her turn until
If you're-
after Meru goes.
Okay. But yeah, the side passages or the hallways are big enough that a large creature can pass through them.
That's just all I was trying to figure out. Because Meru won't be able to reach to enlarge Yogg if Yogg goes first.
All right. Meru. What you doing, Maggie? What you doing?
one makes you taller.
I need a stretch on Yogg's token.
I don't know why, but that song just came to my head. It's playing my head like full blast, nonstop. Go ask Yogg when she's 10 feet tall.
Real question is, I wonder what Rav thinks seeing Yogg come through the doorway that big.
What? Yogg, when did you become Clifford?
That
Wow, someone
makes
actually knows what
Ravelin
Clifford is.
very, very happy, and of course I know who Clifford is.
That was just surprising. I've not heard many people talk about Clifford. I enjoyed that show.
I forgot it
I
was a
grew
show.
up with the books.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I forgot it was a show. I'm talking about the books.
I didn't even know there were books.
That's where the show came from.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
as Curious George. Although the books, I don't think, take place in like a New England Nantucket-esque island.
Which I'd love to use that. That is actually weaker at the moment since it's 1v1.
Yeah, I also enjoyed when he was a puppy.
Well, Zero,
That book was adorable.
Yeah.
there's something you need to press.
There's technically two things.
Yeah, roll that strength check. Strength save.
Yep. fine on the strength save, but there's something else you need to press.
I know you don't want to do it, Will.
You have to.
Slam.
No, not the slam.
The splash.
It's the piercing damage, Will, the effect of it.
Yeah.
Because you're taking the damage, something happens.
Yep.
Where's that?
Rupture.
Oh,
There it is.
So, Will, you take 7 piercing. And Yogg takes 8 acid in return.
What is it with Yoggin biting things with acid?
I was gonna say, poor Yogg.
Well, Yogg's first instinct is bite. After this, Yogg's instinct is going to be, I'm going to headbutt you to death.
So, Meru, you hear Yogg kind of do the. You hear a chomp and then a yipe.
Followed by an even louder growl.
It's like the acid rats all over again.
Saronis, you can hear fighting coming from over here.
Alright.
You could probably hear me cursing too.
And that would be coming from this direction, kinda.
Because Rav is closer that direction, so yeah.
Alright. I have my gun on the back of his head.
Well, that's
Ooh.
remember you're
Carrying my stuff.
Ah, crap.
and you weren't paying attention.
No, you were not. No, you were not paying attention.
Bonus.
I figured I was because I specified at the beginning of this I was checking for traps while moving at full speed.
Yes, but when we said you were hearing the fighting, you said I go this way. You do have to actually make the perception check.
You got lawyered.
Just
Yeah,
'cause
whatever.
you can
Moving
look
on.
for traps while moving at full. Yeah.
I'm bound up. I take, what, 6 damage? Alright, let's go.
All right.
cool. Wait, his turn.
Golem number 1.
That dog. Bad dog.
Ooh, missed with the first hit.
With the second.
Missed?
Missed with both hits.
Mm-hmm. I need to double check, because I don't know if we updated her token for the new AC, though.
Pearl would hear the trap spring behind him, turn his head. Seeing the fight in the main room going more or less according to plan, he would meander up. So, figured you'd come to the rescue after all, huh? Shame. Looks like your sister's the one that's going to pay.
Cruel, it doesn't have to end this way.
Oh, but I'm afraid it does. For everything you did, it has to end this way.
What did I do?
Constantly overshadowed me, never backed me, always left me to do everything. It's all
It's not
right.
my job to do yours. And don't you think
No,
enough blood has been spilled? Don't you think the friends we had is enough?
oh, I'm not
You
spilling
can
your
write a
blood.
different. You can write a different chapter for yourself.
Oh, no, no, no. It's a little past that. I see what you're trying to do, but it's not going to work, Saronis. Even if I did think you were being honest,
You
it's a
forget.
little too late.
I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't attack you in the library.
Oh, that's because your sister and your friend were. Well, at least your friend was possibly with a bomb. I had
No,
leverage.
it's because seeing what's happened to you. I remember what happened to me that day. I remember the pain I felt and the fact that I buried it in a bottle.
Oh, you should have stayed in the bottle, Saronis. If you hadn't interfered, I wouldn't have had to come after you. But since that is how it is, I'll calmly walk by. Plant the bomb right next to your head. Your woman is likely to be torn apart any time now. And whoever else you brought with you is going to have to deal with my friends. But you all just let sit and watch
I'm going
time
to
tick
end
by.
you. I was
Oh,
trying to see if you had any soul left. But I guess it's like Morgan used to say you take a man's heart, his soul, and all he has left is two things his mind and his rage. And believe me, Poole, mine are worse than yours.
that's what you think. Which point he'll legitimately just sort of hop over you. See you on the flip side. Before sort of moving off and out of screen.
That son of a gun escaped.
Revelin.
Okay, so the ropes are gone, but I still have the chain, right?
Well, no, the chain is over here. You left that behind.
Okay.
The scaffolding it was attached to, however, is starting to buckle because of the acid.
Okay. Now I know that thing sprayed me with acid, but it's not within melee range of me.
No.
Okay. So that's probably a bad idea. Considering the height that I've got, would I be able to jump over to the landing?
I'll allow it with a good enough athletics check.
Acrobatics?
Athletics.
No. I will move 10 feet further. Maybe 15 feet further. And then jump to do an acrobatic landing.
You can't jump if you move the full 15, but you can jump if you move the 10.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check to see how well you land after you jump off of the scaffolding.
21.
You land, and that's your turn.
I do still have a bonus action.
You do.
I do. On myself.
Okay. Homunculi.
Yeah.
Your plaything is down on the ground.
Oh, come back.
The DC is 16.
And these are what saves?
Wisdom.
Your favorite.
Lovely.
So that's 4 of them, right?
Yep.
You want to just make it one?
No. There are 4 that have the potential to attack, so she's got to make them one at a time.
So the one directly in front of you, the 2 to yourself, did save.
Okay, so only the 2 get to hit me. And with my Shield of Faith on, my AC is currently 16. Ouch. Okay, that's not so bad. So 3 and 8 for 11.
I try to eat this. Okay, drink.
Golem number 2. You have 2 options.
25 movement.
How does it know I'm there?
Because it saw Prul talking to you.
Plus, it does kind of have line of sight.
And
I think he's out of range for your fork attack.
He is. Yeah. Yeah, he is.
It could dash another 25 feet to get closer to him, but that's about it.
Alright, I'll do that. And that uses my full action, doesn't it?
Yep.
So you can pretty much. Saronis, you have
Back one.
Back one. You were measuring from the space right and forward 1. The front edge should be where the arrow is.
There you go.
And yeah.
Yogg.
Yogg does not like having a mouthful of acid.
That is a hit.
Oh.
Oh, hold on. After Yogg's turn, we should take a break and lose 10.
All right. Well,
I also need to use the restroom, and you know it's going to take me a while to stand up.
yep. 0, you took 5 damage from Yogg's attack. and then we'll go ahead and take our break for a minute.
Yeah, give me a sec. We're out. Uh, Not bad. If you need to back out early, I can run it for you. Yay! Yeah, yeah. It likes cats. It likes kitties. He's like, there's no one downstairs to acknowledge my cuteness. I need acknowledgement. Exactly. So what you're saying is you want Dan to carry you in a bag? Are we seeing Ozzy in the bag? We are seeing Ozzy in the bag. He's like, I don't want to be seen. He's like, I don't want to be seen. Leave me alone. I'm in my bag. He's like, fine, you can pet me. You can give me scratches. He's like, wait, what? Pepperoni? Wait, what? Really? Pepperoni? Oh, pepperoni. Yeah. He's like, woman, stop hoarding the pepperoni. Give me the pepperoni right now. If you only want to lose the pepperoni, if you only want to lose the pepperoni, you give it to me now, or I'm taking your armor. He's like, wait, what? Where'd it go? Give it time. How much did he hate you? Kitty. Fallen. Russ, I think too. If I get Doing good. We're all ready for you. I gotta say, Will. I gotta say, Will, you put the kids quite to bed. Put the kids. You put the kids to bed pretty fast tonight. I thought I heard him. And he was also talking. He's also talking about the kitty. No dying. Like, just enough to. I got over mine. Yeah, I had it last week. Food poisoning sucks. I am. Oh yeah, guys, I'm fine. Sorry. I'm fine. I wasn't looking at shit. Listen here, you little crap. Okay. To be fair, I'm going for Saronis. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Don't ask me. It's fine. I said. All right, guys. I'm gonna bring this back, and going back. It is now Meru's turn.
Oh, it's still technically Yogg's turn.
Oh, it is Yogg's. Smash, doggy.
Yogg did her fluffy head, but does she have any other actions?
It is all Yogg can do. Yogg is a one-trick puppy.
Alright. Meru.
Alright, so while Meru does his turn, I gotta say, I was playing Valhalla yesterday and I was fighting wolves. I was like, bad murder puppies. Bad murder puppies.
Is the prettiest murder puppy.
I know, right?
It is an action to do this, isn't it? Okay, I might double check something. It is an action. So I will spend my action to summon a second Panzer Fist that doesn't actually give me any defensive bonuses, if I remember right with this. Follow?
Correct.
Oh, you're eating.
Correct. Ah. Third time's a charm. Correct.
Every time I hear correct, it just gets that much clearer. First time, correct. Second time, correct. Third time, correct.
This is a left and right hook using Flurry of Blows since I use my action to summon it.
What's her AC anyway? Let me look at this. Ouch, Kabibble. That is, are they humanoid?
No, they are constructs.
Okay, so that is 20 damage done.
Well, no, because the first one he only takes half from.
Oh, okay.
One moment.
So is that 15? 14, 15. 0, you take 14 damage.
Can't ignore the second one because pack weapon is a magic weapon.
Yep. Oh crap, fallen. Don't do 0. Don't take it off the board itself. Take it off of it. It's. I'll put that back up to 200.
Oh, is it going off of yours?
Well, I mean, we're sharing a sheet, so.
You have to click on the token and change the little red bubble.
Yeah, NPCs aren't linked to the sheet, so you have to do them token by token.
Okay. Yeah, I realized that after I did the first one on the character, and then the second one on the character sheet. First one was on the token. I was like, oh, it did not come off.
Too bad I couldn't give myself advantage for the second hit. I was 5 foot away from it. The walls, they're getting to me.
All right, and that's it for Meru. Saronis.
What kind of check do I have to make to break out of this thing?
Either an athletics check, a sleight of hands check, or a acrobatics check.
That work?
That works. You're able to free yourself.
And that was my action, correct?
That was your action. You still have a bonus action.
Yep. I'm going to use my movement
Hello.
to move to there. Bonus action to use Misty Step. And then use the remainder of my movement. And that's all I can do.
Do you say anything?
I try to get Rav's attention
Yeah,
to show that
you can have my attention.
I have her gear.
Is that verbal or is it you just showing it?
I'm probably standing there waving it at her and yelling, "I have your gear."
Okay, so it's verbal. Very important question.
Even just calling her name would work, because that would bring her attention over there.
Well, no. I'm just talking about my guy because for my guy, you just like disappeared.
Well, remember, the golems aren't dumb.
Yeah, but it's Tabo controlling the golems. Keep that in
They
mind.
have an int of -4. They're stupid.
They're stupid, but they're not, pants on head retarded, Tabo.
Eh. I don't know.
They may be
Maybe
dumb, but they're not pants on head retarded.
They're
I don't
dumb
know,
in the fact that they're a program construct. They aren't sentient.
I mean, he can't see Saronis anymore, but I mean, he knows that I'm still in here and I'm supposed to stay in where I've been put.
use.
So he would just default back to protect the room. All right. Golem number 1. Now you have 2 friends.
Oh!
Line or cone? Out of curiosity.
It's a cone.
Can you please put that on there instead of just saying melee?
Yeah, I thought I had.
Oh crap! I didn't check if I recharged my breath.
Yours did.
Yeah, they both have recharged.
You knew.
I'm trying to think if I actually had anything because it's been so long. I don't know if I did. I just guess I didn't. I really need to write down if I ever have inspiration for anything.
Pretty sure you had at least 1 or 2 inspiration die.
Because all I need is a +1 to pass that. So I was looking, I don't write anything down though, and I normally don't do the recap on purpose.
Yeah, I think you had like a D6 inspiration die from way back.
I'll just burn that and say I have nothing and write it on my sheet. It's still a chunk of health missing.
Revelin.
Okay. I'm going to disengage using my cunning action. And 5, 10, 11, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or sorry, I disengage to move 30 and then use my cunning action?
You can disengage, move, and then use your cunning action, yeah.
And my cunning action will be to move to Saronis and start hastily putting on gear.
Do you say anything?
Go get him.
I think things in here are a little bit more pressing.
Go get him. I got this.
I will hand her her bag and nod.
If you don't come back, I'll haunt you. Just to be forewarned. Alright.
Hump.
I sneak a kiss on her cheek and just kind of wink.
Go ahead, Rev.
How much can I get on? Or can he help for the remainder of my turn to help me gear back up?
He can help you. He'll at least be able to get your armor, and you can basically pick one weapon to equip.
You know, I'm far more used to your armor going the other way, dear.
Tell me about it. Alright, so the blessed studded leather goes on. And for the weapons, that... let's see.
Remember, you can equip one weapon.
Most everything that I have is either piercing or slashing. With the exception of the mastercrafted mace, which I probably wouldn't have had on me at the time that I was yoinked. So I will take the needle for now, but I have another trick up my sleeve.
Wait, since you use disengage, can't you use the bolts from the grave on all those guys?
On one target.
Well, on one of those guys?
That would break my sanctuary, but I'm okay with that now. I didn't state it at the time that I did it, though, so I'm okay with not doing it if that's the ruling. What do you say, Fallen?
What was your question?
Because I used my cunning action, and even though it's going to break my sanctuary, can I use my bolts of the grave on one of the homunculi?
Absolutely. Specifically that one, because he's the one within 30 feet.
Well, I was actually 10 feet back. I was here when I used my cunning action.
Oh, well then yeah.
But I will use it on the closest one, just because. Well, that was a nice attack for not very much damage.
Yeah.
All right, before we move on to the homunculi, anything else from you two?
I've got my armor on, I've got my weapon, my sanctuary is broken. But I'm okay with that, and that's all that I can do.
Will that be the action on my turn there, Fallen?
You can do it now if you want.
So, Rav would feel a tap at her shoulder as she goes to face the homunculus.
And after hitting it with the bolt of the grave, Serenus will have my full attention.
Sonis is actually on one knee right now and holding up a ring, asking you to give him a reason to come back. Will you marry me?
And to pull a Kamari, Rav.exe has stopped responding.
As Rav is frozen, Meru, in the middle of the life and death, you kind of catch a glimpse of Saronis on one knee proposing. What do you say?
They were just saying this is looking at the golem like, if only you would wait a minute.
I just half expected Meru to be like, really? Now? Of all times?
Mayru has more pressing matters considering Gallag and Mayru were missing a chunk of health.
So, the moment unfortunately does pass. Homunculi, you're up.
The first one scuttles up, looks at Ravlin, and goes,
Say yes. Do it. Really do it.
Oh. I didn't actually mean to do that. But it happened. Fine, I guess I'm gonna take 10 damage then. I'm sorry. You should have said yes.
The answer to your question, Rav, by the way, is yes, you can.
Now or on my turn?
Oh,
On
why
your
not
turn.
now? Oh, why not now? Just to see it.
Because she's currently being assaulted.
these go clockwise.
Yeah.
Hit, miss, and does it have advantage?
At this point, yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry, lady. I still love you. Well, I survived.
For now.
And in the middle of all of that, yeah, that works. Yeah, that definitely works.
Saronis, 1 minute she's being attacked, and as you go to help, you realize the ring's not in your hand anymore.
I just sent you the stats for the ring, and I will take that as a yes.
She's wearing it.
Sonus is now smiling.
Me and quote unquote Zero are just over here shaking our head like, really?
Yes.
Golem number 2.
25. Thronis. Dex save. And that's the last time I can do it.
And I'm also going to use
Uncanny dodge.
Yep, to have that again.
So that is.
Just so that you remember, Tavo, because that didn't recharge, you're going to have to roll another d6 on your next turn to see if it does. Because until you roll a 5 or a 6, you can't use that again.
Let me just put a little note on my character here.
Just way to ruin Zeronis' day.
Yes, I'll marry you. Blech, covered in acid.
Just clean up a little first.
My
Like, Zeronis, you're
gift.
just gonna punch him on the way past.
My gift.
So half of 33 would be
12.
17.
33 divided by 4 would be 8.25.
So 8 damage. From behind, all Saronis hears is congratulations.
And that ends my turn.
Yogg, the prettiest murder puppy.
Okay. Yogg is going to try to put him on the ground. At
All right.
advantage.
At advantage, they're going. He's going at this. Yogg is going at the same direction that Meru is.
No, this is at advantage because of an enchantment on her armor. All strength
Oh.
checks are at advantage.
You're
Okay.
welcome. Yeah.
Zero,
Did
strength check.
someone actually propose in
Or
D&D?
athletics check.
Ace, yes, they did. And they proposed in the middle of combat too.
Actually, I think that was the requirement to begin with.
Yeah, that was a requirement.
Martin said don't screw it up. I don't think he screwed it up. She's gonna be real mad she missed it.
The golem is prone. Meru.
What a good giant murder puppy.
Meru is going to pop his neck.
Oh no!
By class ability.
You're
Just
a
make
monk,
sure I'm
aren't you?
doing this right.
Meru's a monk, isn't he?
Yes, but a very specific type of monk. I just hope I remember to put it in. I did not. Darn. I know I've sent this to people before, so I can find it really quickly with a simple search. Did you really have to send me that, Saronis?
You can admit it made you smile.
I don't remember how much I can do, but I know I can actually do it, so... I'll just take the standard 5, even though I think it's 5 times monk level. I lose 5 hit points. Yogg gains 5 hit points.
Hey, is this some sort of zombie? Or vampire? Reverse vampire?
And as my bonus action, flurry of blows, look down at the golem, and simply say, down on your knees, you don't look so tall.
Is he on his back because he's prone?
I have both at advantage. And both directly into the head.
That is 2 hits for 19 damage. Anything else, Meru?
I'm actually just going to move Yogg out of the doorway, so in a proper square.
Okay.
But yeah, at this one I just need to reopen the book really quick for my next turn.
Saronis.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Is it an action or bonus action to hand grab a potion?
Bonus action.
Alright, so I'll hand grab a 2d4 plus 2 healing potion.
Can bonus action just have me drink it?
Okay, we'll go with that then.
Alright, I will roll the potion.
And I will zip through to there, taking the attack of opportunity from Tavo.
Do you Misty Step or
I just said taking the attack of opportunity.
just asking?
I couldn't miss these step because I used my bonus action to give her the potion.
Fair enough. Here you go.
That is a no.
Yeah, I didn't think 15 would hit.
Don't forget, Saronis, you are running past the bomb.
Tick.
I have to stop for the bomb. Wait. Yeah, and I would have used my action to dash, so that's all I've got.
Sorry.
Colin, would you
well,
allow him to check and then just disarm it if he can next turn?
Oh, yeah, he can pick it up as he goes by.
Oh, then I'll do that.
Yeah, I was just reminding you the bomb was there in case you wanted to do something with it.
Yeah, I should probably do something about that. Because, I just got engaged. I'd really rather this not be an extremely short engagement.
All right. Alchemical Golem.
Was right, Fallen? It is 5 times monk level, so I can actually give Yogg another 10 hit points. Up to you if you allow me, though.
Go for it.
That messed up. That was supposed to be a minus 10, not 10.
I was muted. So, tiny creature hurt me. I'm going to stand up. And do I still have actions?
Well, standing up
Yep.
is movement.
Yeah, standing up just takes movement.
Then, Mayor,
That's, I think, a hit.
you hurt me.
Just trying to make sure everything's set up properly. 1 second.
The first one was Tavos, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a definite hit.
And again.
That's a miss.
I'm just happy with the first one.
Ravelin.
Can I have my blink pendant?
You're still attuned to all your items.
Can I use it?
Yes.
Or no, it's not a blink pendant, it's a Misty Step pendant. Alrighty. So I know I'm wearing my armor and I picked up a weapon. What of my other stuff do I have? Do I
You
have-
have it. You pretty much have it like in the bag with you. The only other thing that you've probably picked up is your shield.
Okay, so I'm gonna have my shield. Which I had Kamari make me a shield of shielding because that doesn't require attunement and I can no longer use the Vanguard of Stone. So I have a shield of shielding. Okay. Alright, so first up is going to be the Misty Step pendant. To teleport up to 30 feet. Which gets me, I think, over here. So that's my bonus action. Cunning action is different from action, yeah?
Cunning action is basically your bonus action.
Okay. So I am going to heal myself. Casting Cure Wounds at 3rd level. $17. It's a little better. Ouch. And then I am going to move 30 feet. And go over here. So that was bonus action, action, and movement. That's all I got.
All right. Homunculi.
I don't know if this pillar that I'm beside lets me like hide any.
It'll prevent him from moving to your right, to directly right of you. That's about it.
Should be 30 feet fallen. I just moved them as a group because I knew it would be easier.
Yeah.
Well, at least only one of them can attack me. Really?
I'm really sorry.
They're
I
my
don't mean to do
horseshoes.
it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you totally mean this. 9 damage.
I don't like it. Fallen, what have you
Stop
done to me?
doing it!
I'm not.
All right,
I
all right,
just
all right.
clicked the button.
Hold on. You know for a fact the more you protest, the more Roll20 will torture you. You know this!
So that was 11
I mean,
damage.
I
total.
love it. I love it. Roll 20 and do more. Let's see if that works, Bravo.
You know full
I
well
have taken
that
my
Roll20...
appropriate damage. Moving
Yep.
on.
Golem number 2.
You are now all by your lonesome.
Bring it, Barbie.
Are you gonna follow the cat or the girl?
That ends my turn.
Yogg.
Didn't like the fact it stood back up. Yang is going to try to pin it down this time as well.
Yogg, sit.
Sit.
Well, if it doesn't pass its its athletics check, it's
With
definitely
a
knocked
nat
down.
20.
Oh, Yogg's got it down. It'll be a contested athletics check next turn.
Yep, and I
With
do need to
advantage.
I do need to actually check something, even though it doesn't remove the advantage. Never mind. Dog's still large. Even though that really doesn't matter. 'Cause,
Big puppy! It's the
it's
biggest...
a combination of things at the moment. Yogg has ogre strength gauntlets that are in puppy form, and her armor gets advantage.
Does she have puppy mittens?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes!
I made puppy-sized mittens in the garden.
as well as attachable claws that she isn't using at the moment. But
Angry noises.
just looks back down at it. You should have stayed down.
Angry noises for two things. One, I'm pinned down. Two, Zero does not get to see Big Yogg.
And you said this makes Mayru larger, if I remember right. Mayru uses an action to activate that.
Yep, Meru becomes a fully medium-sized creature.
And bonus action to use one of my potions. Just need to double check the healing of the potion since I have it written down.
If it's centered healing, it's 2d8. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Depends on which ones I have. I technically have enough money to buy a greater if I really wanted to.
Did you buy a greater?
No, but I could have if I wanted to.
You dang near maxed it.
That's not all. I technically have 51 hit points now.
How do you get 51?
I gain temp when I shift.
Oh.
And that is Mayru's turn.
Cyrronus.
Okay. So I realized I forgot to leave Golem number 2 with his parting gift. So I'm going to step back 10 feet. And by the way, Tavo,
Yeah?
Dex save.
Nope.
Can we get a 20-foot radius on Tavo, please?
On me.
Centered on Tavo.
Give it a second.
He's just reusing that instead of creating something new, guys.
Yep. That is a 30-foot template, so there you go.
Okay, that's actually bigger than it is because it's only 20-foot radius.
Well, you
Oh
have
no,
it.
it is a. No, it's a 20-foot radius, but I can hit something within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Not
movement
quite
and
that.
bonus action. Well, what's left of my movement and my bonus action, I'm chasing after Pool.
All right.
So, Tavo, your movement is halved, and within that is halved again.
Wait, what?
You have 1/4
Within that circle?
in that.
I got 5 feet. Got it.
All right.
And
Can we
outside,
like not
Yeah.
over
All right.
top of each other?
Yep.
All right.
and outside of it, you still are at half movement.
So I got 5 feet. Got it.
Golem 2, Golem 1.
I look at the big puppy that is pinning me down. And yes, I realize I rolled a 2, so.
I just realized this is a little funny. This is just seeing if y'all can move her head. Y'all can move her head.
Well, it's a little more than her head, but it's enough to basically mean that Yogg has to knock him back down again because he's able to get back up at this point.
So athletics again, right?
No, you can just stand back up. Yogg would have had to move off you to avoid the full brunt.
Huh. Then I'll stand back up.
Oh, I kind of saw it as Thing tried to breathe on Yogg. Yogg rears her head back to dodge and just flings it forward into another headbutt.
Revelin.
Happen.
Okay. Where'd that spell go? 2. Yes. Bonus action. And it is going to be a mace, pretty please. And it'll be right here. By the alchemical golem. Nope. Oh, god damn it. Ozzy.
I take 6 damage.
I do not have control of it at this time.
Oh.
Probably still working on it.
You now have control.
I do. And yes, that is 6 bludgeoning damage.
You're making it bludgeoning?
Yes, because it's a mace.
Well, it's a spectral mace that does force damage.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was just thinking of the physical form that it took.
Use
Keep in
the
mind,
non-copyright infringement damage.
You can actually change the damage type because you have learned a few tricks from Kaminoth.
That's true, but as long as it's not doing piercing or slashing, I really don't care what kind of damage it's doing.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm getting at a dodge. By disengaging.
You could risk an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
No, they've proven quite capable of hitting her, I think.
Well, because I got my shield on now, my AC is a little higher at least. So that was a bonus action. What else can I do here? That's a single creature. So,
If you're looking at another spell, you can only cast a cantrip.
well, fine then. Okay, then the homunculi right in front of me. Is it missing hit points? I think it's missing hit points.
Not.
This one. Fail.
Not a strong suit. It takes 11 damage.
Is it missing any hit points already?
No, the one on the far side here is missing hit points.
Okay. So I still have my movement, but I'm not going to go anywhere.
Are you sure about that?
Where else can I go? Because I mean, I'm going to be surrounded. I mean, I can take the single attack of opportunity and like head down, but that's just going to bring these guys on Yogg and Meru.
Yeah, but they may not be that quick, and it'll.
Yeah, I'll take the attack of opportunity from the one.
God damn it. I was hoping if I appeased roll 20 and said I wanted to hit you, it wouldn't do this.
Roll 20 knows the truth.
Roll 20 knows all.
It does though.
Can you go,
Okay.
like, I don't know, sacrifice something
Can't
to
you
roll
use your
20?
To be fair, I did sacrifice all my movement for this, so.
Can't you use your
Homunculi.
action to cast shield?
That's a reaction.
And you get attacked.
Which attacks of opportunity count.
And that boosts your AC till the end of the round.
Till the start of her next turn.
Yeah. Well, I just got hit, so I have to make a concentration save to continue keeping up my shield of faith. Actually, hang on. That would actually help if I rolled the right thing.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Since when can you roll the right thing?
You passed.
So that's my reaction instead of the shield.
Well, no, that just happens regardless. You can actually activate shield too if you want.
Which would prevent you from ever having to make the con save.
That's true. Fine, I'll use the shield. I think it was three times, Kamari?
You can use it 3 times before. Yeah.
At still 6 hit points, you're not losing, which is kind of important at the moment.
Yeah, I'll put those
Looking at our situation.
So, homunculi, your friend keeps running away.
Black friend.
What is their movement?
The heck
Two.
did you do to those other two?
No. Fall, what did I
You accidentally scrunched them.
do? How did
He
I
compressed them.
They got really, really small.
Did she just make Jackie-sized homunculi?
did? That was so
They are Jackie-sized homunculi.
I have cat
genuinely
aggro.
know what I did.
I have cat aggro.
Either way, there's gonna be 2 attacks at Rav, and then once they're unscrunched, I'll move those 2 back up to behind where they're supposed to be.
Don't do it, roll 20. Don't you!
Now, the shield of shielding gives me an extra 2, doesn't it?
5.
5.
Then those are misses.
Yeah,
God bless shield.
it is an amazing spell, and I have a shedding cat in my arms.
Because while I have the shield up,
Please say you just said shedding and not.
Yeah.
SHE.
definitely cat fur. It's a condiment, don't you know?
You use it on everything.
It just gets on everything.
Yeah.
Can you please groom yourself better? Thank you.
No.
Yes, so he can yuck a hairball at you.
That's what those lovely brushes are for. Oh,
I'm
they look like
gonna
they're so
ask
lovely.
it takes to 24.
Well, golem number
That's
2.
the homunculi's turn.
Golem number 2, your prey has escaped, but there's more prey in the room you're supposed to guard.
I am going to
But
dash.
you are covered in yucca.
Yeah, I'm going to dash, and so that's 10 feet.
Oh no, dash would get you back up to. No, you're right, 10 feet.
That's my
Poor
turn.
Tavo has the worst movement luck besides 0 in lich fights.
Now, Tavo, you can take an action to scrape the tar off you. Well, in your case, it's more like you just boil it away with acid.
Well, yeah, I also need to roll a D2, D6, so, Nope. And, yeah, I do that. Well, no, I'm still in the bomb area,
Yeah.
so I...
Yeah,
Well, you
so your
also
movement.
dashed. You also dashed. I'm just
Yeah, I
letting you know
did.
that
I did.
that's an option.
And that ends my turn.
Yogg.
Stay down. Accept your fate.
I'm really glad I made armor for Yogg.
Angry noises.
Meru. It's down again.
Those are at advantage, thankfully.
The first one misses, the second one hits.
Please help. I have cat aggro. He is in my face.
Can't.
There's no helping you.
You're already dead. We need to find a new Meru. Got it.
Angry Golem.
So, do I roll the d6 now for the recharge?
You roll the d6 for the recharge.
Nope.
Now your options are either to attack Yogg or try and force Yogg off. You're essentially in a grapple, so you can both attack each other.
But it's only one attack as opposed to the full round, right?
Yeah.
Let's try it. Nope.
All right. It's the Golem's turn. Rav,
Okay. First, the mace and the homunculi.
If it attacks the golem, it has advantage on the attack.
Oh, that's what I meant, the golem. $20.
That's a hit
Yep.
for 7. Next.
Heal me. Again at 3rd level. Really? Well, it's better than a kick in the teeth. And then I will burn my cunning action to hit the homunculi with
Wasn't
that.
your bonus action your spiritual weapon?
It is a bonus action to attack with a spiritual weapon.
Then I guess I'm not doing that.
All right. Well, you got to heal a little bit. Homunculi.
Can I do my regular attack?
No,
I
unfortunately.
healed. Never mind.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You'll go clockwise, starting from Rav's left.
All right.
Oh dear.
The top,
Kamari?
the top 3 have advantage.
I don't.
Kamari?
I'm panicking. I'm sorry.
Well,
Do I need to take care of your problem really quick, Grav?
I will use the reaction shield to make the first and the last attack not hit me. Because the last one has advantage and would have hit otherwise. So that mitigates some of it. And even though with a crit it would mean a meet, because they're crits, I'm taking a ton of damage.
That's
Wait, does
8.
a meat still crit?
Yep.
A crit always hits.
Oh no.
Just like an at one always fails.
So
Yeah,
that's
you
13,
get a 15.
21.
21 damage.
Are you still up, Rav?
Yes. You took half of what I had left.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm fixing this problem.
I know when you sleep.
I know, that's why I'm really scared.
I'll tell you
Wait,
what
I have one more.
Oh yeah, go ahead and
I
attack.
have
attack
one more on
Miru.
Miru.
Miss.
I'm so sorry, Lenny.
I think that's the lowest attack she's had all night. Congratulations, Kamari.
It is. I'm so sorry, Lenny. I stole your horseshoe. I'm really sorry.
This is just called
No, you
GM
didn't steal one horseshoe. You stole all of them, and I want them back.
Well, I think
Hey!
Yog took one of them. Let's be honest. Those crits on that athletics twice in a row.
Yog has their own horseshoes.
Alrighty, I am out of the tower. I'm gonna dash up here, and my thing's recharged, and that's my turn.
Yog.
It is still prone.
It is still prone.
Yog is now going to restrain it.
Bite me.
It will try.
I think Yog learned the lesson of trying to bite the thing.
You know,
Yeah, I was
okay,
about
you're
to
not
say, I
wrong.
think Yog already learned that yet lesson.
Yes.
find the actual thing I need to roll.
Just roll another athletics check.
Well, she failed to restrain it.
Oh, you could always nat 1. Zero?
Nope.
No, he did not nat 1.
Yeah, I figured she was going to fail to restrain it. That just means it doesn't end up losing its turns.
Meru.
Meru has had enough. Meru is dropping concentration on Yogg, but this does not change the fact that it is able to fight the golem in strength. Need to check the range on this. You are definitely within 30 feet. It is an action. I will burn my bonus action to activate the spell Restoring Ring. Get a second level spell slot back. And immediately burn that second level spell slot as an action. Rev.
Really?
You gain 5 hit points back.
Yeah. And 1 HP a turn afterwards?
No, I have to re-roll it each turn for the effect.
Okay.
You just don't get my casting mod after this. I am dealing with this problem.
All right. By the way, just a reminder, running away is an option.
The problem is getting Rav out of here.
Home drop to disengage. And then run.
Golem.
I am not leaving till Rav's out of here.
Well, give me a minute. It's almost my turn.
Dog's still on me, yes?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Miss. Even at advantage, you met.
Revelin.
Okay, I am going to Misty Step Pendant. "30 feet away." No, that's a bonus action. Does that provoke attack of opportunity?
It does not. Because you just kind of go poof.
I do just kind of go poof. Can I use that as my cunning action as well?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
You do have your movement, and you can use your action to dash if you particularly feel like it.
I have a recommendation, Rev.
Yes.
Use your action to move the hammer behind Yogg.
Like here behind Nook?
No. This prevents Yogg from getting boxed in.
That's true. Okay. Let's do that the other way then. I'll use my action to disengage and run, and my bonus action to move the hammer and attack the golem, because I can do that, I believe.
Still the same distance, too, 30 feet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
me
You can use
still
your
have to
bolt
use
from the grave if you want it. Because you disengage.
Yeah, you
Oh no,
can
you did
bonus
your action.
action-
I lied. Ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me. I'm
Well,
done.
she can bonus action disengage and then use her action to activate the spell.
Which
Even
means you
though
can
the
actually
spell is a
attack that way.
bonus action.
You can use an action as a bonus action, but not the other way around.
Okay. So, the same homunculi, I guess, that I've been attacking.
Okay.
Get him.
And I think you meant to say, Meru, you can use a bonus action as an action, but not the other way around.
Oh yeah, you got him good.
And then the spiritual weapon hit to the golem.
Is it dead, Jack?
Mm-hmm. I'll
I
hit it.
believe so. It has negative hit points at this point. I love how it gives you the minus or plus, though.
That's a miss on the
It
spiritual
has
weapon.
advantage. It's a 19.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a hit. But Jack, there's a certain button you have to click.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to make sure we got the hit on the golem out of the way.
That is 10 feet. I don't think
There's nothing at 10 feet.
It
Just
does.
its allies.
it hit
Flash
the
to the golem.
golem.
Oh, shh. Ugh.
Can I roll something, Zero?
Oh no, Zero. Roll alchemical healing. The golem heals 4. Meru, you very clearly notice this.
Yeah.
Part of me wishes these little homunculi were smaller so you can just like punt them across the room.
You technically could if you hit them hard enough.
It would be really adorable and kind of funny.
I mean,
That it for you, Rev?
aren't they technically small or tiny creatures?
They're small. They're the same size as Meru is normally.
Ugh, that's horrifying. I'm sorry, Meru.
Zero can actually send them flying with a good hit. Batter up.
Speaking of which, homunculi.
All right, clockwise,
on.
starting to Yog's left.
You're forgetting. Burble, burble.
Oh. I'll be right back. Alrighty, clockwise, starting at Yog's left.
Oh, roll that D100.
Oh.
Go ahead, Meru.
That's what you guys have been waiting for all night.
Like, now they fail.
Doesn't matter.
Roll
I
a
was
dex
gonna
save.
say they wouldn't have advantage because of the big
Not
old
because of what
angry golem.
it's prone.
Yeah, Yog's technically just
Never mind.
standing on it.
They're biting at Yog's ankles.
DC 10 dex save.
Nope.
It's prone.
Oh, okay.
Everything near Yog just goes prone.
It went to take a sweep at Yog and it fell on its ass. Sorry, Savo.
Language.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, that's not the worst
I had
word
put the
that could've
little
been
yellow
said.
dot. Alrighty, and then the other 3?
Yep.
At you, May.
And the last 2 have advantage.
The last 2 hit, but that last attack done exactly 2 damage unless they count as magical fallen.
They don't.
Okay, I just needed verification on that. That means 4 and 2. 6 damage. Barely touches 10 hit points.
Golem 1.
Come on, Tavo, you can do it. We believe in you.
I don't think he's gonna make it over here fast enough.
I was gonna
Well,
only
now
have a
you can
25.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh, worse.
Tavo, you can now take an action to burn off the tar and
I
regain-
do, and I go there. Next turn.
Yagala!
I'm just gonna be over here napping.
Yog has a slight problem, so Yog is actively going to disengage on this one.
All right. Meru.
Disengage. Bonus action. Heal. And it can't move when it stands up. Yes, Rotary!
Revelin. By the way, Rav, you can literally move your mace right here, and they can't actually move past it.
I'm going to have it attack the golem first,
Okay.
just because reasons.
Fails to hit.
Isn't it still prone?
No, he got up.
He just
And a
can't
16
Oh, right,
wouldn't-
right.
16, yeah, 16 wouldn't have hit anyway.
All right. Then it will move here. And I will use my... Wait, a cunning action's a bonus action.
Cunning action is a bonus action. You're using your bonus action to move the spell around at the moment.
I'll use my action to move the spell around.
Okay.
So that I can use my bonus action as my cunning action to disengage, thereby throwing my bolts at the grave.
You could also dash if you wanted.
Yeah, dash.
And Meru would make it clear that the path straight out of here is clear since the cat walked through it.
So that's 25, 30, and then 30.
Go ahead and do your bolts of the grave since you started it off at the beginning. That's a hit for 10 necrotic.
And that's on the
Question,
golem.
Rav, did you use the suggested area that they can't get past?
Sorry?
Yes, it's basically blocking the way. Now I have the question, are Meru and Yogg retreating?
Yeah, at least until they're not being followed anymore.
All right. Well, as the party makes their way out, we move on to what's happened as Saronis has chased Prul.
Which one are we at? Untitled?
Saronis, this is what you see.
Did I step directly into that trap?
No, you have to move within 5 feet of it.
Let me rejoin as a player.
Yep.
So,
everyone who's on GM mode, go ahead and rejoin as player. Go ahead and re-roll your initiative.
I want to see all the information for the fanfics.
Well, then just move yourself over to the next thing.
Okay.
Apparently that 24 likes me.
Do you have an advantage on it?
Okay. So I guess it's my turn then?
But yeah, it is your turn. As you enter into the room, you see a cinder trap right in front, just like waiting for you to have walked in.
First action, I'm gonna disarm this darn bomb.
Get him, Skeeter.
All right, go ahead and roll your Tinker Stools.
I'm waiting all night for this fight. Give it to him.
It's not disarmed.
Ah.
Nothing else happened, but it's not disarmed.
Okay. Can I see any tracks to where Proul might have gone?
No.
Or can I hear him running anything?
No, you can't hear him or see where he would have gone.
Okay. Gonna use my Misty Step Pendant. And kind of boop out of there.
All right. Pearl will kind of poke his head out so he can get line of sight. And he'll just sort of lift his hand.
Can I hold up the bomb in front of me?
You can, it doesn't do anything.
Rats.
As a bunch of magical darts just slam into you. You take 24 force damage.
I can half that to 12, right?
As a reaction, yep.
Ow. Okay.
One moment, because we have to see if there's any strange effect. You shouldn't have come after me, Saronis. You're in my home now. And I will end this.
You know, if you talked this much when we were still part of the same team, you might have actually made something of yourself.
I talked. Nobody wanted to listen.
Alright, action, I'm going to try once again to disarm this bomb so I'm not carrying it around.
It's disarmed.
I throw it on the ground. And I am on him like white on rice. And he can have that.
That is a hit.
That's all I've got.
He's going to hiss. And as he looks at you, he just kind of smirks.
What? little kitty doesn't feel like feeling like a rat.
Oh, let's see how you enjoy these things. Before calmly just lifting his hand.
Nope.
That is a big nope.
That's the best you got.
Cursing to himself. He will turn to run, and as he goes to run, he will simply toss this out behind him.
That is also a nope.
That's a hard nope.
His speed is reduced by 10 feet there, Fallen.
Yeah, I moved him 30, not 40.
Okay. Wasn't sure. Just double checking.
Yep, he is a tabaxi after all. He's very quick.
No, the bad guys have arbitrary character.
That his turn?
That's his turn.
I'll go right about there. And let's see how you like it.
Before you do,
Oh no!
that is 7.
Yep, it's already in.
Which point he will simply laugh and bolt out of your line of sight.
If he's running, he doesn't have to make a save?
He knows where the traps are.
Actively avoiding their triggers.
Go ahead and give me your acrobatics or tinker's tools. I forgot you had tinker's tools. You're able to get free.
Alright. And I'll use my action and bonus action to go here. Can I see the little weasel?
You
Turn
can.
muncher.
However, give me another dex save. This time, however, you have advantage since you're kind of onto his game by now.
Oh, I managed to beat it. Wait, that... since I can see him and I only use 55 feet of movement, can I use the rest of my movement to get to him?
Sure.
That's my turn.
Well, it's odd. He doesn't do anything. But from behind you, comes another firebolt.
Also a nope.
With a growl of frustration, he will arbitrary cat go fast. As the Prool next to you just
Okay.
kind of poofs.
Take of opportunity.
No, because it was an illusion.
Your turn, Saronis.
Alright, action and bonus action to get back there.
Is this just gonna be? Is this just Benny Hill?
That's 2 hits for
Ouch! Damage.
22 damage.
Where are you aiming, Saronis, on him?
Hissing, he will turn around and once again lift his hand as a gleam of white is visible on his finger.
Why do I really not like where this is going?
As again, a hail of darts just slams into you.
I'll half it. So I take 12.
Yep. And something else.
58.
You just cut out Fallen.
Oh no, I stopped talking. And as he kind of does that and turns to run, you notice he leaves little flaming footsteps as anything that gets near him seems to just burst into flames. But there isn't anything truly flammable near him, so it doesn't stay burning for long.
Someone's got a case of the hot foot.
Oh, and I forgot. There is something that you should be adding to that. You took an additional 6 points of damage.
Okay. I'm officially not looking good.
Which is an improvement.
And it's your turn.
Can't think we got away with that.
Alright, can I see him?
No.
Alright.
Well,
bonus
can he
action.
hold on? Can he see the footprints?
He can.
I couldn't hear what Tavo said.
He's asking if I asked if you can see the footprints.
He can. He just can't.
What are
He just doesn't have a good enough angle around the corner to see where it went.
If I go there, can I see something?
Yes.
Okay, what do I see? Alright, one each.
Which one where?
I'll say the 11 to the one closest to me and the 12 to the one furthest away, damage-wise.
With a snarl, Prool will simply rush you before pulling something from his sleeve.
I would like to use my. Yeah, even with that.
11. That's 15 damage.
What is my uh superiority die now? A
It's a
D8?
D8. Even if you don't succeed, you still take half, though.
Exactly. I'd like to roll a D8.
Roll your d8.
It does not hit.
All right.
My turn.
Oh, he also drops that. And now it's your turn.
I didn't realize that you wanted to make this personal.
I mean, you didn't?
So I'm going to.
Oh, those all hit. He's not looking particularly happy with you.
As much as your pain in my tail, I still don't want to kill you. Please, give up.
One minute he's there, the next minute he's just gone.
Is his blade still on the ground?
No, nothing's around him. He just seems to he looks like he's about to attack you, and then he's just gone.
All right. Can I make an investigation check? Did he leave behind any kind of arcane traces, anything to say he teleported?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. You have no idea what he did.
All right, I will move to block the only entrance I know.
A minute or so goes by. Still nothing.
All right. Do I see anything that's changed in this area from the first
No.
time I saw 20 teleported?
No. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
$22.
You see that, but you can already tell it's not him. What do you do?
Um, can I bonus action?
Bonus action. What?
I'm just looking for it. My second wind.
Yes.
That's 1d10 plus 5, correct?
1d10 plus fighter level.
Which is 5. Oh, that's nice.
So that's a 15.
And I would like to move here. And if I do not see him, I'd like to ready an action.
You can ready an action.
I'm just readying a shot from my pistol.
Well, your shot and what happens goes off at the same time, as he just seems to reappear right behind there with that glimmer of silver.
So do I take the shot?
Yep, you can take your shot. It's basically happening at the exact same moment.
I'm actually going to use the precision attack.
All right. Well, do me a favor.
Okay.
I'm going to send this out because this is just the DC. Make me a DC 16 deck save. Or DC 16 deck save. Well, you do fail. And although you definitely see Perul go down, something very odd happens as he does. He basically spontaneously turns into a fireball.
Can I half that?
You can use your reaction to half it.
Oh, there goes all the health I just got back. Okay. Can I confirm that that's the real Proul?
Well, the illusion disappeared and he's just kind of slumping down against the wall.
Alright. I want to stabilize him, and I want to remove everything apart from, like,
He's coming out
straight
naked.
clothing.
He's coming out naked.
Make me a medicine check.
I think I just killed him.
You ripped his wound wide open.
You didn't kill him, but you can tell there's nothing you can do for him. He's just kind of lying there, burned, singed, panting, and dying.
Why did he just rip his wound wide open?
I'm going to say I'm sorry I had to end this way.
No, you're not. You don't even know how you survived that day.
I got knocked out a window.
Yeah. Ever wonder what hit you and knocked you out that window, Saronis? Why they were only able to find part of me in that room? Gods always did smile on you. I took that bomb face first. It was my burning corpse that knocked you clear of that building. That's okay. He's coming, and there's nothing you can do to stop him. And my work will not have been in vain.
As much as I want to say something kind, just die already.
There's the Saronis I wanted to see. A few minutes later,
Actually, does he still have the locket on him? Can I see it?
you cannot see it. You do find it on him after he dies, though.
Alright. Well, I will collect everything on him, and I will carry his body out.
Oh, we're totally doing talk with the dead.
And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
Alright, give me 1 second, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a wonderful night. Don't forget Gem Hammer. Have a great night. Remember these 3 things: you're loved, stay out of melee range, and God love gamers.